Hi, I'm Nick Claydon from Property Wealth System, and here we are in sunny Southport to look at my smart hotel. So what is a smart hotel? Essentially, this is a model that we developed, taking kind of old style B&B type accommodation, putting loads of tech in, turning it into a modern kind of smart hotel, which reduces the amount of staff costs and can increase our profits using lots of automation. So we bought this building for £340,000 back in 2019. Spent probably about £150,000, full renovation, top to bottom, and installing all the tech. Now worth in the region of £600,000. So the concept behind this particular investment model was that I used to, do a lot of mentoring out around the country, and I'd often be staying in old style kind of bed and breakfast type accommodation. All the time I'd always get talking to the owners. The owners would always be wanting to sell. Why do they want to sell? Because they kind of bought into a dream of like living by the seaside and having their own business, but actually all they created was a job where they had to get up at 5 in the morning and cook breakfast for everybody, and it's you could see they were like totally drained by this experience. And what you'd find with a lot of these old B&Bs was that the owners would live there, so they would live in maybe a ground floor apartment, or they'd take maybe sometimes a quarter or a third of the whole building. And that to me was kind of the idea. That was a spark to say, well, hang on a minute, if we can automate everything, we can reclaim like a third of that building back and turn it into revenue earning space. The more revenue earning space you got, the more income you'll get, and therefore the higher the value. All the while reducing your costs by automating everything. So for example, our guest experience kind of starts with our online travel agents. Everything's online. We have our own website. We drive traffic to our own website. But generally speaking, everyone will find us first on one of the major booking engines, Airbnb or booking.com, hotels.com. So it's all kind of an online process. They will book that online. That will link immediately into our property management system. It will block out dates. On booking, the guest will receive an automated string of emails. Those emails will take them through the whole process of where we are, how to get to us, how to gain entry. So we have a keypad entry system on the door. That gets changed every week. So the guests will get a code to get in the building, and then once they're in the building, they will have a code emailed to them or sent to their phone, and that enables them to access their rooms. So that immediately gets rid of the need for a receptionist, a reception desk, and you've saved a load of staff costs straight away. Then when they check out, again, it's all automated, so that their room key or their room code will expire at lunchtime on the day of checkout. So by streamlining and automating all those processes, we can massively reduce the amount of staffing. We do have a member of staff that is part-time, kind of is here and just oversees all the processes. It doesn't need to be on site 24/7. We also have call centres that can handle after-hours calls that link direct to emergency services. So when you actually think about it, you can automate so many of these processes that in an old style hotel or B&B needed a person to do. Of course, one element you can't automate at the moment is cooking breakfast. So that's something that we just did away with. We're right here in Southport. There's cafes literally 30 seconds walk away. Rather than having to serve people a pretty average breakfast in a B&B style, we can direct people to the cafe over the road, which is fantastic. And we can give them discounts there, negotiated with the owners. Okay, so let's think about some numbers. So we purchased this building, which was an old school, as I said, B&B. In Southport, great location. We bought it for £340,000, and that included the owner's accommodation, which was a 2-bedroom flat kind of tacked onto the back of the building. We then spent about £150,000 renovating the building, separating the flat off from the main hotel, which is now an Airbnb, a garden apartment. And so we've immediately reclaimed that as revenue earning space. And the rest of the hotel, we could do away with the breakfast room, which means we got an extra room. In fact, we got an extra 2 rooms by remodeling some of the upstairs areas. So we turned a 9-bedroom hotel with owner's accommodation into an 11-bedroom hotel and a 3-bedroom garden apartment that goes on Airbnb. So immediately we've massively increased the value of the building from £340,000 to around about £650,000. And then it's all about the revenue earning potential. So in the summer months, we are routinely doing £25,000 to £30,000 in the summer months. Lots and lots of events here. We have flower shows, we have scooter rallies, we have an air show, lots of things going on. We're charging, £100, £120 a night. In the quieter months, we have to be a little bit more creative. We try and get more midweek bookings coming through, and we're probably averaging more like 7 to 12,000 pounds a month in the more off-season months. Great revenue earner, something you can do remotely. I live in Scotland, I live in Edinburgh, and we manage this remotely. This is in Southport. It's a 4-hour drive away. So this can be a relatively hands-off model when you get it right and you get all the tech in place. That then is a brief overview of our smart hotel project. We've got another one that we're about to start work on in Edinburgh. That's going to be a 15-bed apart hotel up there. Even more tech involved in that one. Delighted to show you that one when that's up and running. So this for me is the future of the hotel B&B market, much more geared towards automation and enabling you to operate remotely. If you want to find out more, please come to our website, propertywealthsystem.co.uk. Come to one of our webinars, which we run generally on a Thursday evening. Again, details on the website, or come to one of our intensive 3-day courses. Again, all those details will be on our website or on our YouTube channel.